day, everyone. How's everybody's morning going so far? I'm on the steps of the back porch, having a good day. It's nice and cool outside, so I was all happy to be out here and do this. Better than last night. Last night was hot and cool. So I'm gonna start off again. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Hit that button because I never know when I'm gonna be on here. Comment, share, do what you gotta do. Thumbs up, all that stuff. So I'm just relaxing, tasting. I got a different coffee mug today. I forgot to wash my other one last night. It's still in the sink. Sometimes I do that sort of stuff. Sometimes I don't. The dogs are all the way at the corner of the yard down there. I see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Toby's behind me. Rapunzel, and happy birthday. I woke up and it's still your birthday here. I turned the camera around, they're all out there. We do have a Toby's up here. He's hiding behind me. Hi, mister. Good morning. How are you? Why aren't you out in the yard with everybody else, buddy? Good morning to you, Linda. How are you today? We're just hanging out with well, now everybody's piling up because I decided to sit down here. All right, I got it back over here in front of the camera, guys. Don't step in my coffee, please. They might do that still yet today. Just give them time. It will be in my coffee. Hopefully they don't drink it. While I'm just relaxing. We should turn the camera so you can at least see them way out there. They're way, way out there by the tree. I wish I could zoom things in a lot easier. So they're just being quiet this morning, which is very nice. That is kind of odd. Stella, what do you want? I tried to let you in earlier. You can yell at me when you don't do what you wanted. Two p.m. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning here, so I'm glad it's still your birthday. You need to celebrate it for as long as you can. Enjoy it. Oh, we got maybe a little bark action, a little closer. They're there for a second, staring at whatever they want to stare at. Because that's what they does. Hot coffee. Ruby just a prancing around. She'll be the one that's going to step in my coffee. I can tell this now. I think that'll be funny. She said, I'm going to do it, buddy. Got my yard mowed all day yesterday. Well, didn't take all day, but that's what I did. I mowed the grass. I trimmed the bushes. Mopped the house. Fed the dogs. Cooked the dinners. Forgot to wash my coffee cup though. I had to laugh about that. Well, you should always celebrate getting older. It's a rite of passage. But yeah, it's good you're going out to dinner with the family and enjoying your day. Celebrate my birthday, but I usually tell people it's 10 years behind what it is. It's now 11 years because I'm only going to be 40. And I'll leave it at 40 forever. My birthday's still the same. The only thing changes is the year. Everybody's so quiet this morning. They're all roaming around, doing much of nothing. Teddy's over there in the corner chewing on some kind of vine or something. He found. They're all too funny. So, has anybody got any big plans for this Sunday morning? I plan on finishing, relaxing a little bit. I need to go to the store. And around here, early in the morning is the best time to go to Walmart. Everybody gets up and gets started. Yeah, he's out and about doing his own stuff. Molly's just over there in the corner by herself. I guess it's not her day to be bullied. Yeah, I don't know what he's got over there, but the way he's pulling, it's kind of line or something. Keeping an eye on Molly because she's over there in Lily's old get-out hole. That's where she used to get out. I covered it up, but when she got out with the rest of them. She over there trying to chew on the fence. Attica. She was out of prison. gotta keep an eye on her. She's the only one close enough to be watching, and all the rest of them are still at the back of the yard. She's up here by me. She's looking for something. Exactly for sure what that something is. What you doing, baby girl? You got an upset tummy this morning? She's over there chewing on some sticks. Blades of grass, or whatever you call it. Hi, sweetie, sweetie. That's just Stella under the porch, baby. You don't have to be scared. You can't go under there after her, but you don't have to be scared. They all left. Except Teddy. And he's on it. He stopped. He's like, here he comes. He's just prancing around like Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are? Hi, bud. How are you doing? You being good? I hope you're being good. I don't like when you're not. What was you getting into down there? No good. He said I was doing no good, no good, no good. They're all gathering around and hanging out. Hi, sweetie. I don't know why you still duck when I go to touch you. What's up, Teddy? You gonna sit down? Hi. Tell me about it. Yeah? Why, thank you. Molly, don't you go under there. And don't beat up Stella. I don't drink my coffee either. Come on, sweetness. Say good morning. You want to say good morning? They're right there. They are. They're in that little box. Both people. There are. You got two people watching you this morning. putting your head on my shoulder. You want back down? I just snatched you out of thin air like I somebody. You so toot. Yes, my mornings are always like this usually. Especially if I'm not on camera. I've got one in my lap or one just wanting all that attention. You want all that attention? Yes, you are. I tried to think you reminded me of, Molly. And you remind me of that meme where that little Chihuahua dog was in like a flight suit that said something about making a squeaky toy. Squeak its last squeak. You look like that dog. Are you related to him? You want me to let you down? No? I don't want you to jump. No, don't want you to get hurt. But if you want down, I can put you down. Yep, you're gonna do your little Superman sprawl. Okay, sweetie, there you go. Now she don't have to worry about falling down. Because she does that a lot. She get up here and start moving around and thinking she's gonna fall or drop her. I try not to. Try not to drop her on her head. Because we don't want to squish her. Because, yeah, she little bitty. She got legs. Goodness gracious, I have my sleep apnea marks all up on my face from my mask. I should probably get up and out and moisturize them or something. But I'm not too worried about that. Morning, Crunch, or good evening, however your day is. I didn't see you last night, buddy. I was on my live for about an hour. I had a couple people show up and say hey. Yeah, I wish I was feeling good, but I just need a little more energy. The repair's done. Just got to get back to feeling right. We have to move this and see if we can catch them at their park station. They're just too funny. Ah, there's a nice breeze out here this morning. It ain't blowing like crazy, but a little action going on. It feels really nice. How do you do, Sir Wally Clark? How you, bud? You sitting at the back of the field. Cooking food in the morning and lunch. Hopefully you're making something good for lunch. I normally don't eat lunch, so I don't even think about cooking it. I like to snack. Normally what I like to snack on is a candy bar or something. Oh, as soon as he's done, somebody's radio playing. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's the bad part about cooking. You gotta wash dishes. I wash dishes. I have a dishwasher, I don't use it. I mean, you already buy dish soap for the house, so dish soap for a dishwasher. That's double buying things. And they use too much power to dry dishes and all that junk. I wash them by hand. I let them air dry and put them away. Yep. Me by hand. Oh, yep. That's how they're supposed to be done. They almost knock stuff over. Wally. They're all starting something. Let's see what the hell it is. Wally, quiet. My back hurts a lot these days. Who's barking? They're all just, somebody's walking the dog. And since they're walking the dog by, their dog doesn't like the dogs are talking shit. Tortillas are handmade. I don't know how to make handmade tortillas. Good morning. We're just hanging here with the dogs. And they're doing their usual cane because another dog's walking by. At least you guys are getting exercise. You little turds. Wally, I like seeing you run. You could use to lose a few pounds. That's funny. Susie's still barking where the dogs were, and they're no longer there. They're out somewhere else. Done past the house. Why you got your ears pulled back, Molly? Does it help you feel better? Hear better, I mean? I don't know what I'm trying to say. And there she goes. Somebody else is running down the street. So now we gotta watch. She waved at him. That was too funny. She's like, I see you. I come by here all the time. And they just run down the fence right along with her. That's too funny. They're all raising Cain. Everybody done? You guys are all kinds of excitement going on this morning over here. Everybody barking and raising Cain. Well, I've seen you pee. They watched you pee. He said, I don't care. He's not worried about it. What are you guys doing up there now? Susie's still waiting for them to come back by. She's like, I think they'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna wait here on them. Let's see if we can call Oliver. He's doing his little prance dance roaming around. They're all so exciting and so much fun. Go on, big guy. I like seeing you run around. He doesn't do a lot of that run around, so it's nice when he does. When he runs around, he sheds a pound. They all decided to congregate in that little corner. Bunch of crazy action going on here this morning. Usually they're on the porch just quiet on my Sunday. Of course, I'm not on the porch, so I'm sitting on the steps. I pretend like I live in a big city and sitting on the steps of my brownstone. But I live here in the country. Well, small town. It ain't quite country. They wore themselves out, I guess. Joey! What's up, buddy? I see you. Yeah, she wasn't back like that. I don't know why she does it, but all the rest of them, their ears stick up like their mama and daddy's. But she was just had floppy ears. She never pointed them up, so she folds them back. I call it her Princess Leia look. She got her ears pulled back like little buns on the side of her head. Teddy is just huge. I'm looking over there at him at the fence. He's just big for a Chihuahua. He's tall like his Aunt Ruby. But he's not as skinny as she is. Susie decided to come sit down on the porch. She's on the little patio step here. Molly's on the step below me. They're sitting holding court, looking over the yard. Wally is being Wally. And Oliver run by and got up on his favorite spot. He likes to hang out up there, even if nobody's up there with him. And that's the haircut boy walking by over there. He definitely needs one. I don't have that much hair, and it's hot for me. So I can only imagine how it's feeling for him. Oh, I bet people absolutely hate walking by my house some days. But I live on a block, so there's other ways they can go if they like. They've been running by so much. I got hair in my coffee again. One of these days I'll make a cup of coffee with my hands. I don't think it'll be anytime soon, but I will make one. I will make me coffee without hair in it. pretty sure I could give him nothing there and I would still find hair somewhere. And of course, Oliver is up on the porch, not caring what anybody's doing. Molly's all barked out. She's like, I'm done playing. I'm gonna go find something to do. So she's walked off screen. Teddy, you stop digging. I see you. Come on, come on. You got barking and raising Cain this morning? Can we go sit back on the porch maybe? If we go sit up there where you guys lay down and be good? They sit till the next person walks by. Because that's what they do. It's Carol. That's her name. Yeah. I'm sure that's who it was that drove by. She comes by all the time. Sometimes she'll roll down the window and say hey to the dogs. And everything. She's good. Well, she was out when I was putting up flyers and she found out Lily was missing. She started helping trying to hunt her down. You can't ask for better people than that. She's definitely nicer than the otter because they're not giving her back. She's gone hidden. Just, I hope every day that they're being good to her. She's special. Hey, buddy. I see you. Molly's just looking around like, what? I'm in the shade. Hey, buddy. How you doing? You my friend? Let's see if we can turn over and let my friend. Where are you going, friend? You just gonna lay down there? Okay. Let's talk about it. You seen any squirrels lately? I saw you, Cyan. I thought I'd side with you. Yeah. Thank you. I love morning sugars. I love day sugars and evening sugars. And you like passing them out, huh? Yeah, okay. That's mighty nice of you. Molly, don't you go under there. What is it, dude? He said, oh, Aunt Ruby's more in the ram. He had to go. Where you going, Molly? Miss Moo? Hi. To be or not to be. Hey, Molly. It's a dog pile this morning. Hi. Thanks. I got sugars on the face, sugars on the neck, the back of the head. Just keep sugaring down. Yeah, that's what they do. They face lick. The hardest part is trying not to let them lick you in the mouth, because they will do that. They heard something, so they're all out back. I don't mind. My face will wash. The face washes, but the loving goes on. Yep. There she goes. So yeah. Good sugars. Because they don't care if I stink or I'm sweaty or whatever. They just give out sugars because they like me. Like me. They really, really do. I'm not for sure why. I think it's probably because I feed them. I bathe them. And the two little ones are going to get bit. But he left. He jumped the fence. He said, I got to fly the coop. Wally's way back there by that tree. So when they're far away, he's probably the only one you can see. That's why I keep the camera on him. There's Toby gonna prance across. He said, oh, watch me. He said, I'm dancing and prancing and I'm moving to the beat. Yep. Y'all better behave. I'm gonna call him back too. I'm gonna get that Popo to come get you. So all in all, it's been a good, peaceful morning. It could be worse. The sun could be shining already on my face and the heat beating down. But the sun hasn't totally got up in the sky to disturb me yet. Hello, Ruby. We call her Ruby because she's a diamond in the rough. She's a Ruby. Don't everybody do things exciting this morning. I said it's Sunday. We don't care. That's what they like to do. They likes to relax. There we go. We'll get two of them close up till they notice that the camera's on. And then they'll probably just run away. And of course, somebody barked. Let's switch it back around. I'm so excited. They're like, that was a fake bark. Nobody wanted anything. Dad, let me get back in my spot. Don't step in my coffee. That's the last drink I have. But you don't care, do you? She said, not really, old man. Is your name Ruby Page and you do what Ruby Page wants to do? I know you do. Damn, Oliver. Save some trees for the first bud. I hear him just going to town, sawing logs. There's Susan seen somebody. They coming back to do some barking. Sorry, I gotta move the camera around a lot because they never sit still. What's up, Rolly? How things this morning? Wally? Teddy? Come on, bud. Come on. Goodness. What happened, guys? Done moved around. And left. You guys ain't in the yard no more. Shit, that's okay, brother. I didn't have many beers myself. I think I had 2 before I called it a night. Come on, everybody. I'm going back to my seat because you guys ain't doing much. And that step ain't the best thing on me. Yeah, I get busy sometimes and forget shit. I did sit down and had a chit chat with Rapunzel. She was on here this morning too. I don't know if she still is. But yeah, I just wasn't much going on, so I didn't stay on long. I think I did an hour or a little less, but I tried. And it was very hot, very miserable. Forgot to bring my towel out to keep me dry. And then when I started sweating, I just couldn't. It's like, nope. I have air conditioning in the house. So you out on the back deck this morning with Goober, enjoying your Sunday morning. That's crazy. I know it's going to be a hot one here. It has to be. I don't look at the weather, but hell, it's 82 degrees right now. And it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning yet. I still got 4 minutes to go. It's too much heat. So I was meaning to ask you, Rolly, did you catch OG's radio show the other night? I got busy and I didn't get home till 5 o'clock. And by the time I realized it, he was like 11 o'clock at night. And I was like, oh shit. So I didn't get to catch it. I tried to remember. But I'm pretty sure if he does it on Thursday night, so I'll catch it soon. All we got is Teddy and Oliver. Let me see if I can catch the both of them. Oh, I got it caught on something. Caught again. There. Now we got them both in the picture. Somewhat. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to catch it this way. Yeah, I had trouble too when I looked at the thing and getting the app. Sometimes computers and things, the World Wide Web has its advantages. Sometimes things just don't work the way they say it should. And I'm terrible with the computer. After about 10 minutes of doing something, I want to take a baseball bat to it. I just want to beat it until it's nothing but dustpan ready. I mean, they just aggravate me. Days I might take a computer class just to learn how to navigate one. It's gonna take time because I chicken pick everything. You'll figure it out. That you will. I am not good enough to figure it out. I get frustrated. That's why I quit editing videos so much. It's like too much time. I'm not very good at doing what they want to be done to do them real good. So I just stick to live videos these days. Just makes it easier for me. I'm all about life being easy for me. I don't know where everybody's at. I got 3 in my view. 4 because she's under the chair. There's 5 right there. Wally's number 6 and then the house. So who's missing? Oh, I found her. It's Ruby. I had to make sure all my dogs were in a row because I don't have dogs. I don't have ducks, I mean. So I have to make for sure I have my dogs in a row. And they're not really in a row. They're in a scattered mess. One here, one there. Here, one, there, one. So I made my little kids dinner last night because I like chicken nuggets. I was like, yep, I feel a kid now. I don't need no stinking vegetables. I just want chicken nuggets. Or chicken nuggets from the Mickey Donald's. The more stuff I hear about the things they put in the food, I'm glad I eat at home a lot. I like a fast food, but found out it's definitely, I doubt it's made for human consumption, but they feed it to us anyway. So I got my orders from the doctor that they're wanting to do x-rays. They're going to x-ray everything. I said, well, go right ahead. What I told you was true. But they want weird x-rays like my left femur. They want 2 x-rays just to see if the rod that's in my leg is put incorrectly, or if I even have one, like I told them I did, but it's there. I tell everybody. I told my wife and all them at the time that if anything happens to me ever, and you know how they try to get rid of it and burn it up beyond recognition, I said, just let them know if it's me that there should be a rod in my left leg, and serial number should be on file at the hospital that put it in. So anybody that wants to kill me, if you want to cut my hands and my head off, it'll be identified. Oh shit. That's me with that warped sense of humor. But yeah, they're doing x-rays on the leg. A few of them on the back of the place they want to look at. And I told them I wasn't lying. Everything I stated in that medical report is what happened. Of course, they only asked for things you went to the hospital for. I didn't tell them the time I fell out of a 2-story window and landed on my back when I was 7. I didn't go for that. It knocked me out for about 10 minutes and I woke up very sore, but I was just like, yep. That was my start of life is hard. Get used to it. So yeah, I'm going to be interested in knowing what the doctors see on that. Doing a bit of rest. I don't blame you. It's probably a warm evening where you're at, so resting is a great thing to do. I know that has crunch because I wish I was getting ready for work. Life would be so much easier if I could just get off my butt and go out and do the things I used to do. Are you making bread or just tortillas? Ah, tortillas. Yep. I like making bread. I have a bread making machine. I don't know how it goes. Other people get on it, but I prefer to make bread by hand the old-fashioned way. Yes, flour or corn. I prefer flour tortillas. I'll eat them both, but flour for me. And I'll make some people wheat. So that's flour. Wheat flour. He's baking healthy. glad you could join me. Just jump up in my lap. No invitation, no nothing. He said, I don't need to be invited. Yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten a wheat one either. And one thing I'm not big on that'll freak everybody out is tamales. I see people eat them. I've tried them. But it's not my favorite of the Mexican food. Yeah, I bet wheat is good and it's good for you. When I go to Subway, that's usually what I order. My sub on wheat bread. I don't mind the taste of wheat. I don't mind it at all. That was probably a bite your tongue remark about my tamale remark. We'll see what that is. Yep. They talking about wheat and making me hungry. Tortillas and all this other stuff. Nothing like it. Need to find something to make for dinner. Cook 10 at a time. There you go. 10's a good number, depending on the size of them. I like the real big ones because I like to make burritos. Breakfast burritos, lunch burritos. But I like the small ones when I got, what do you call that? Fajitas. Just a little small one with some fajita stuff. Oh boy. Neighbors are out and about on the porch. Well, it's not the neighbors. It's people that are staying with the neighbors because those neighbors are never outside usually. They walk to their cars and they go back home. I'm outside. Eggplant. I've tried eggplant a long time ago for 3 people. Well, somebody's getting an extra tortilla because you got 10 tortillas and 3 people. That's 3 apiece with 1 left over. They're gonna have to fight for the last one. Rock, paper, scissors. Who's getting the last tortilla? Yes, the cook gets the extra. I agree. I made it. I'm gonna eat it. That's me and chocolate chip cookies. When I make chocolate chip cookies, each batch that comes out, there's 12 on a tray, but only 10 of them make it to the cooling rack. So if I make 4 dozen cookies, then I have 8 cookies before they're done. The cook gets the samples. Is that General Custard? Because I don't know him. But yeah, I've heard of custard. That cream stuff that people make. Because I hear custard, that's all I think is custard filled donuts with chocolate icing on top. I bet it is. Because custard's kind of like a pudding, and then you throw some fruit in there for some extra flavor. That's me. When I hear custard, I think about donuts. Boston cream filled donuts, or Bavarian cream, or whatever they want to call it, or custard. I just tell them, I'm going to get them custard donuts. That's what I want. It's my two favorite, custard and old-fashioned donuts. I just like a good cake donut, fresh. No icing, no nothing. Just a glass of milk and about 12 old-fashioned donuts. And what is that? My words exactly, Rolly. Because we're talking about custard. He throws a word in there I've never heard. I don't know what it is. And if it's good, I might want to try to make it. Because in case you didn't notice, I'm a fat guy. Fat guys like to eat, and we don't like to eat healthy. It is a dessert. Okay. Dessert. A Turkish dessert. Kunat. Now I remember why I stopped using my iPhone. Because just sitting and the battery dies. So Google says it's a popular Middle Eastern dessert made from shredded polio dough, layered together with sweet cheese filling and soaked in sweet base syrup. Damn, that's it. Okay. I don't know if I'd be able to, but I damn sure would eat it. They're out here raising Cain, and Wally's in the house screaming because he went in a while ago. Vermicelli. Tell him, bud. Go out there and get him. Wally had to come out and decide he was going to raise Cain with him. Pistachio cream and sugar syrup. I looked it up, so I might have to see what I can find. See if I can make something like that. The most complicated dessert I ever tried to make, and it turned out pretty good, but I only made one, and that was a flan, or however you say that word. I didn't think it turned out till I turned it over onto the plate, picked it up, and all that good syrupy stuff just come running down over top of it. It was actually really good. Yeah, it looked like it was a bit complicated when they're talking layers and this stuff and that stuff. But damn, does it sound delicious. I'm pretty sure anything that has a sweet syrup sauce is very good. That's why I like pancakes once in a while. Got a little bit of syrup. That's the way to do it. Have him cook it after you make him shovel all that snow. You're a great host, Rolly. You gonna put him to work shoveling snow and then put him to work in the kitchen. Add vanilla custard in place of the cream. Okay. Now we got variations of everything. We'll watch Ollie. Everybody else has moved around. I'm pretty sure he won't allow you to do it illegally, but you can show up. You can apply. And since you're gonna go to work for Rolly shoveling snow, you could probably get a work visa. Uh-oh. I don't think he's a bad guy. But I do bad things. That doesn't make me a bad guy. flush both of those. Toby's up on the big chair like he's king shit. Teddy's going under the bed again. Yeah, visas are definitely... I know this. And you always got to go back and keep checking in and filling out more paperwork. I think my daughter and her husband, I'm pretty sure they keep a lawyer on retainer just to keep his status legal until he becomes a citizen and is able to take the citizenship test, which he's going to. Yeah, that's right. In this country, money talks, and as long as the government can say it's mine, it speaks volumes. Yeah, that's the truth. Rich people can do things a lot easier. We call that greasings around here. You gotta grease the palms to get everybody. Let me see if I can reposition this again, because we got two up here. They're definitely nicer to look at than I am, so we'll point it towards them. Ah. Yeah, that's crazy. That the elite just go to another country instead of supporting the country that they live in. I wouldn't know. I'm not elite. I'm more of a obsolete, end of the air, out of commission. Whatever the word is, I'm thinking. I know it's there in my head, but that none of them that I just said. There you go. Find out where it's from, and then you'll know exactly if he comes from the elite. The elite class. What can I say? Wasn't the word. I I think of the word discontinued, out of stock, no longer use, obsolete, I guess. Yeah, that would be a word. We'll find out if he really asks him. But you know your countrymen, you know where they be from. It's like we already know around here that you're stinking rich. Yep, that's definitely the true case everywhere you go. If you have money, you can get things easier. I'm not really for sure on that one. This day and age, I think I'm gonna hide it under my pillow so it doesn't disappear. But if I did that, I know the tooth fairy's probably gonna steal it in the middle of the night. I don't have none, so if their hand's out, I'll shake it, and that's about all I can do for them. I will shake their hand and say, "Howdy doody. How do you do?" Most definitely on that statement. Was definitely happier living in a camp on a piece of property that was paid for. Didn't have any money, but didn't want for anything. And then boom. I'm curious too, so you'll have to let me know. Oh, 84 and man, it's gonna be a hot one today. There's somebody mowing their grass now because I mowed mine yesterday. Yep, the grass is not always greener on the other side. I get that be content part. Molly, don't do that. What you going to there? You little suckers don't belong under the porch. Hi. No. Hello, Oliver Duke. You're getting crusties in your eyeballs, bud. You haven't had to clean them out in a couple of days. I'll take some of it off for you. Yep. I was talking to my son-in-law when he was here, and he was talking about a buddy that was in the DR, and a friend of theirs was going out of town, and he wanted that guy to come to his house and stay in his house while he was out of town and watch his dogs, you know, feed them, walk them, do everything they're supposed to do. And he paid him $17 a day. And I was like, that's not a, and he's like, hold on, before you say $17 a day, and a lot of, he said, that's pretty good money, just a dog sit, and you get a house to stay in and all that stuff. And I was like, for real? I might have to move there just so it will go a long way. That's me. I'm content too. If I jump the fence because the grass is greener, it's probably that way because it's, you know, it's fertilized with BS. It's much easier to learn to be content. Just be happy with what you have. I know this now, and if I should ever have more, I'm going to be happy with what I have and hide the more. The blackbirds are out. They're saying good morning to everyone. Bud, you are extremely hot. Your breath is really hot. Hot, hot, hot. Oliver, he is so funny. That's the epitome of the word content. Oliver Duke. And he's happy with what little bit he got. He gets fed. He gets to lay around whenever he wants. I yell at him and Toby and Teddy. And he just walks away like, okay, I heard you. And then he goes does what he wants because that's what he does. Yell at me, go ahead. And then he walks away like, I'm not listening to you. was sitting in the chair, and that was him walking by, deciding he wants to go underneath that bench. I was like, at least out here there's a small breeze. I don't think there's any kind of air under that bench. I don't think so, but I don't know. Oh, wish that wind would blow constantly like that. I only get little spurts of it. Little distance. I hear some barking going on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's that little turd at? I know. I don't see her. So if I don't see her, we'll take a guess where she's at. Correct. Molly, get onto that porch. Oh. Sorry, babe. She's not on the porch. She's on top of the steps. And I couldn't see her in between the poles. My doggy disappeared on me. Little doggy did. I thought coffee was supposed to pick you up. I'm still yawning. So I gotta go Tuesday, and they're gonna check my pacemaker, and I gotta ask the doctor if everything's working correctly. Because I'm supposed to have the energy of a young man, but I don't. So we gotta make for sure everything's kicking correctly. I guess I'm going to see the guy, well, a rep for the manufacturer of the pacemaker. And they're supposed to put their Harry Potter wand on it and see how it's functioning. It's not even August yet, and I'm already dreaming of October for cooler days. Fat people ain't built for the heat. At least this fat guy's not built for the heat. I don't know about anybody else. Uh-huh. Having fun. Nothing else to do today. Well, I have plenty to do. I just don't want to do it. Stretch it out, Sue. She's yawning just like I am. Yep, Susie stole Oliver's spot. Oliver don't mind as long as he gets to sit up there. The bench I built for when I had company, if anybody wanted to hang out on the porch, but I don't have company anyway. They started laying on the cushion, so I put an old blanket over it so they could just lay up there anytime they want. So that is their spot. I will sit over there in the wintertime because they will all be huddled on me and it will keep me cool. All right, Rolly, you have a good day as well, brother. Be safe and give Goover a pat on the head for me. I've got a couple more minutes. I'm gonna sit on here. I'm this close to 2 hours, so let's push the 2 hours, baby. Let's get it out there. 4 hours. Somebody's out. Susie's debating whether she wants to chase after him or not. Trying to fish stuff out here. Looking around, being nosy. Everybody's moved, so let's put it this way. How does that thing always tilt? Got questions and things going on. Don't know what they are. I think I just found it. So let me see what that is and what that says. Got a few things going on at the same time. Trying to do videos. Being silly. What's Shanae got to say? Maybe that helps out, because I don't know. Anybody got any crazy plans for today? Are they all going to church or? I don't have any crazy plans. I'm gonna get down here and go do some dishes. Didn't wash the pan that I made my chicken nuggets in last night. So I got to get that done. Once that's done, then I don't think I'm going to sweep today. I'm just going to dust mop. Take my duster and go over my floors. We'll dust them up. That's the way they become the lazy bunch. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. There's a story about Oliver. I would stick to my day job, but I don't have one, so you guys have to hear me singing jingles once. The joys of the jingles. Hee hee. And we got a party. And oh my. These little things are funny. Just shooting stuff across. I've never actually watched one of my lives until recently. I watch them as I go, so everything new to me. Yeah, Toby and Ruby, they're brothers, so they are they're hard to know which one's which. I just know Ruby has more black on her than Toby. Toby's more brown. That's how I keep them apart. Well, everybody, the 2-hour mark. I appreciate everybody that tuned in and watched. I will be back again. Kind of digging the morning thing, so I'm probably going to try to keep up with that and see how many people tune in and see if we can get some people following and making comments and making this live go a lot better. For everybody that has commented, I really appreciate it. It makes it much easier and better when I can communicate with everyone instead of just talking to myself. So you guys have a great day. Rapunzel, if you're still watching, happy birthday. Enjoy the rest of it. Everybody be safe and tune in next time. We never know what's going to happen. Thanks for watching.